Michelle, and this week it is story week. Yay! Story time with Michelle. Okay, so my life is pretty boring and I actually have no interesting stories to tell, so I'm gonna stick with the boring topic of school. Okay, so actually a rather weird thing happened to me. Was that last week or 2 weeks ago? Last week, yeah. Last week, I don't remember what day it was. I think it was Tuesday. I had my chemistry lab, and I had like a 2-hour gap because, yeah, I had a 2-hour gap, and I was alone because all my friends had class during that time. So I was just studying by myself until my lab, and when my lab time came, I was walking, and in my school, the hallway to the labs is really, really scary and like really sketch, and it looks like a dungeon. And they filmed Resident Evil. Is it Resident Evil? I think it's Resident Evil in that part of my school because it looks like a dungeon. Yeah, so you can imagine how scary and sketchy that place is. So I was walking alone, you know, this little brown looking girl who's like 5 foot, and yeah, it's not nice. Yeah, I was walking alone, and all of a sudden the hallway is like pretty narrow too. So all of a sudden there's just like a line of 4 guys just walking towards me. So I'm like, okay, Michelle, look down, don't look up, don't make eye contact, just keep walking, just keep minding your own business. And like also like in our labs we have like quizzes, so I was like trying to focus on like the information in my head, like trying to remember what I studied. So I was like really like frazzled, and then yeah, I was walking, minding my own business, and then these guys just stopped me, and I'm like, oh my god, Michelle, say your prayers because this is it, like your life is going to flash before your eyes, like you're done for. And then yeah, and then all of a sudden they were just like, one of them was like, oh my gosh, you're adorable, and I was like, what? Excuse me? What? Yeah, and then they're like, oh, why are you walking alone? Like, where are your friends? And I was like, oh, my friends are like in class. And then they're like, oh, so like where are you headed? And I'm like at this point I was so confused. I was like, what is happening? Like, I just want to get to class. I want to get my quiz done with. Like, I just want to go home. Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, I'm going to my chemistry lab. And they're like, oh, okay, we'll walk you there. And I'm like, excuse me? I beg your pardon? I'm good. Like, I can get there by myself. And they're like, no, let us walk you there. So yeah, they walked me there. And it was really, really awkward. I don't know. My life is pretty boring other than that. I'm still crushing on that one guy who doesn't know I exist. And oh my gosh, he's not so antisocial anymore. He has friends. Yesterday I saw him walking around with like 5 people, and I'm like, wow, you can talk to them but you can't talk to me. I see how it is. But yeah, that's clearly going nowhere. I'm gonna let it go. But yeah, I still think he's cute, so if you're watching, no, let's hope he doesn't watch these because that's awkward. What else should I expose? I think I'm also starting to like another kid. Okay, he's not a kid, yeah. Let's not say anything because I feel like he might watch this. But yeah, I don't know. I like sometimes I'm like texting him, and I don't know. I know I shouldn't like him, but I do. And it's one of those things where it's like you try so hard not to because it's just wrong. And like every time he texts me, I get like all those like weird butterflies in my stomach, and I'm like, can you not? Like, I want to just shoot those butterflies away. Yeah. I don't know why I like him. I know I shouldn't. I never thought I would like him. yeah, it's just one of those things. Yeah, we'll see how that goes, and maybe I'll update you guys next video. Yeah, so that was a pretty boring story time with Michelle, but it's okay. We haven't discussed again what we're doing next week, so that will be a surprise, and I shall see you guys next Friday. And also, if you like this video, thumbs up, and maybe give me some advice on boys and life in general. Please comment. Yeah, and also subscribe to FYE, and yeah, that's it. Bye!